Oh, hi, welcome back to my channel. My laptop is always slow to turn my camera on, so you might have maybe 2 or 3 seconds of dead air. But I thought this morning while I was diamond painting that I would do a brief whip and chat for this Chuck Pinson Spring Mountain Majesty diamond painting. Now, I really thought that I was going to go hard with this in March and have it done by the end of March. But here we are about to end the first week of April, and there are 8 rows with 1, 2, 3, 4, 6.5 squares. So that's 48, so we'll say 50 to 52 squares, and I'm like barely on square 7. So I put my cross stitching down for maybe this week, and I am going to work on this diamond painting. I love Chuck Pinson, and I actually have another one of his going. I don't remember the name of it. I can tell you the name of it though if I bring up Gems Flow. If I bring up Gems Flow, I am also working on a Dreamer Designs painting by Chuck Pinson, and that is Life Above the Fray. So I have Life Above the Fray from Dreamer Designs and Spring Mountain Majesty from Diamond Art Club, and this one is Spring Mountain Majesty. I'm also working on Girl Reading from Diamond Art Club, but truth be told, I have been stitching so much that I haven't done much with diamond painting at all, nor have I done much with my jigsaw puzzles. So I did, like back in October, I believe it was, created a wheel app. I used the wheel app to put in all of my hobbies that I really want to work on every day, but I'm not using that app, and instead I was just stitching. But that's going to change for the month of April, because I also have a Lego that I never finished, which was Friends Central Perk, and I have the Sam's Study miniature that I never started. I also am working on a crochet project, but I'm going to be like other crocheters that I've seen on the crochet channels, is work on crocheting things like shawls and blankets in the fall and winter months. So the crocheting can wait, but that means that I have to squeeze in. I don't have to, but this is my thought process. I'm just processing thoughts right now. I need to squeeze in my diamond painting, my jigsaw puzzles, the miniature, and 2 Lego projects. One is the Central Perk one that I mentioned, but also it's a bouquet that I want to do because I have some fake flowers on my kitchen table in a pretty vase. Well, I'd like to get that Lego. Let me try to take this. Oh, good, I was able to catch it. I'd like to take that Lego bouquet and complete it. Start it and finish it, and replace the fake flowers with that. So that's something that I want to do. So I don't have anything written out. I did take some project pages. I might be able to show you what I mean when I say project pages, because the pad's in my bedroom. But I did take, is it in this one? Nope, wrong planner. Let's try this planner. I have a lot of planners. So I did take some of these pages out. They're called the plan, which is, I'll just show you that. And so I am going to use this page, these project pages, and literally plan out my days. Okay, so I put my drill pen down. Okay, there it is. So with those pages that I have in that particular planner, that is for the reading challenges that I joined in. Okay, so that's it for the letter N. For the reading challenges that I joined in April. And let me tell you what they are, because I'm really excited about them. Actually, I'm not using stickers, but I'm very heavily using my planners. Heavily, but not with stickers. The Literary Coven, Bookish Brawlers, Fiction Feud Society, and Litwits. And Book Dragons Unite. So I did try to join with the Playbookers, but they have a silly little rule, like if you miss posting, then you're banned for a month, which I think is ridiculous because it's supposed to be fun. But anyway, so I'm not doing Playbookers this month, but I am doing all of those other ones. And for this month, okay, I'm sorry, just trying to see, that's the letter G. For this month, 57, I have read 9 books. I am reading Crimson Summer by Heather Graham right now. And yesterday I read The Pilot's Girl by Catherine Hogan, but it took me all day to read a 232-page book because I am in another funk. But I think I have a clear answer. My thyroid meds ran out on Friday or Saturday. And I really think that lack of thyroid medication has a lot to do with my mood. So I'm not happy that I ran out of thyroid meds, but I am happy that I can see a delineation in my mood. I can see a clear change in my mood. So hubby will pick that up before work. I probably won't start it again until tomorrow because that's got to be on an empty stomach, and I don't know what I will ingest, coffee or tea or whatever. But I think that's what's going on with my mood. I can't isolate any triggers or negativity. I just think it's the lack of the thyroid med. So I have an underactive thyroid. I know there's overactive, like this hypothyroidism and hyperthyroidism. I believe I have hypothyroidism. And not being on my thyroid meds has really impacted my mood. But there are some good things. And I just popped a few drills off that I've got to try to recover. Let me see if I can pick them up. They landed, I have like little foam here to keep the light pad from sliding down. So, plus also to keep me from pressing against anything hard. Before I finish that thought, I want to say something. My drills are not straight. I can't put my square drills down straight when I first lay them down. But every time I finish a section, I use this straightener tool. So, just in case you were wondering. So, I think what I was saying about my mood is my mood's okay because there are some very good things happening. It looks like I need just one number 7. There are some very, very good things happening, and one of those good things is we're back to in-person meetings at the Kingdom Hall. I am so happy about that. Sunday was a great, great day. We had a wonderful talk. It was called God's New World, Who Will Qualify to Be in It, given by Don Adams, one of our local elders. And the way he started his talk was really cool. It was like he showed an image of a help wanted ad, and it said inquire within, and you know there's certain qualifications that you have to qualify for certain jobs. So for God's Paradise or God's New World, he talked about certain things that we need to have, such as being peace-loving, having high moral standards, respecting the family arrangement, and loving one another. Those 4 things are things that we should work on. So that was really encouraging. And then another thing that encourages me, and I'm going to go to Twitter for this, is Lori Foster. Okay, let me get my next drills while I do this. I need number 41. Lori Foster is a very prolific romance author. I have read probably 90 of her books, maybe more than that, over the last 10 years. I won't say 15 years. Well, I always get these tweet notifications from her, and they're always, what do you call those things? I just say positivity quotes, but there's a better term for that. And some of them are really inspiring. Like, She said, let me find one, because she also quotes about books and book reviews. So let's find one. Okay. This morning it was, good morning, all you awesome people. Instead of pursuing happiness, create it for yourself and for others. So there was no drill on that pen. So that was early this morning. I love that one. She's had some other really good ones. Good morning, world. Let's make it a good vibes only kind of day. Or let's find some other ones. Whenever possible, do more of what makes you happy. Happy people share their happiness, so we all benefit. So I have had these, because I have two things to start my day. Not only do I have Ms. Foster's daily quotes, we also have what's called the daily text. Like today's daily text is, be determined not to put a stumbling block before a brother, from Romans 14:13. So every day we have a scripture and a brief discussion about that scripture. So like, let's say what yesterday's was, Christ suffered for you, leaving a model for you to follow his steps closely, from 1 Peter 2:21. So every morning I have a daily text, and then I'm getting these quotes from Lori Foster. And I tell you that, like if you look at some of my Stitch and Chat videos over the last month, I've talked about removal, I've talked about forgiveness or humility. And the tone of some of my videos, in some cases, have a very negative affect or effect. They're not as optimistic as I would like my channel to be. So over the last week or so, especially since I had a rough day one day last week, I started paying more attention to my daily text and more attention to Ms. Foster's daily quotes. And then in my, then as if that's not enough, in my email every day, let's see, my email is full. I just need to find one, and then I can click it and tell you what I am referring to. Man, there's been a lot of emails already today. Where is it? Bear with me, because I'm not sure. Well, I get Word Genius, but I also get something else that gives you like a link so that you can follow something that's encouraging about that day, or it could be a daily a word of the, not so much a word of the day, because I'm not going in that direction, but just inspirational things. So I have that, and I'm saying all of this in the wake of my mood having a downward shift from something that happened last week and being without one of the important medications that I need. And so I feel like I can be a vessel for happiness. I can be a vessel for positivity. I can be a vessel for encouragement, and possibly even a vessel for inspiration. I can be all of those things and still deal with the imperfections of the flesh, the fact that we're all a work in progress. We can still deal with headaches or back pain or mood swings. We could still deal with triggers and individuals' personalities. We can deal with all of that, but we can still be a vessel of hope. We can still bring joy to others. Well, what role do I play when it comes to bringing joy to others? Well, I think it's where I have a strength, and I have to use my strengths in a way that, makes me a beacon of hope or joy. And one of those strongest things that I have going for me is the fact that I am an avid reader and book reviewer. And I think, oh good, I can fix that. I thought I would have to get another drill out because I just popped a drill, but I had that in my hand. So I have this gift of gab when it comes to books. I have pretty much an eidetic memory where I will forget certain things, like I might forget a character's name or the child, like if the characters are parents, sorry for that banging, if the characters are parents, I might forget the child's name in that book. But when it comes to plot, conflict, resolution, feeling, emotion, all of that, hands down, those things come easy for me. So I have this channel, and I have my blog, and I have all of that social media, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Goodreads, NetGalley. I have all of this at my disposal to share my love of books. And I love the fact that if you were to Google Robin Loves Reading, I'm going to be maybe your first hit. I don't know, depending on where you are in the world, and that's where I can bring, some positivity when it comes to my love of reading. Now, I am seeking out more nonfiction than I ever have before, and I'm also seeking middle grade, because I don't always want to read about serial killers or, murderers, and I don't always want to read romance. I want to have a little bit more of an impact on my referring books to people. I even want to read more fantasy. I want to be able to have a different level of escape, But for right now, my focus is on nonfiction, memoirs, biographies, a little bit of self-help, not a heck of a lot of self-help, but a little bit of self-help, and find ways to make the books that I read interesting enough for those who watch my videos or read my book reviews to want to read these books themselves. Now, I may not get a lot of individual views on my book reviews. I get very low views. And like, for example, if I go to my channel and I go to my videos, 4 views here, 4 views there, 7 views there, 11 views there. I'm just talking about book reviews, 7. So I'm not getting a lot of views for the individual book reviews. But I'm happy. Whoops, I didn't know where I put my drills. I'm happy to say that overall, I'm getting great views. I mean, we're talking like, a nice. Anyway, everybody's path is different. Everybody's objectivity and livelihood is different. But for me, I think I'm on the right path. Another path that I've had going for me for almost 4 years, as of May it will be 4 years, is my blog. And there's always discussions on review sites about the type of book reviews that people like to read, or conversely, book reviews that reviewers like to write. And then you have book reviewers that say, well, if there's a review like XYZ, I'm not going to read it. Well, that XYZ book review is the exact book review that I write. And, I've had great discussions. No flack, just people being honest. Okay, I just popped drill number letter S. No flack or anything, just people having their opinions. And I like, oh good, every time I pop a drill it lands where I can recover it, so I don't have to get the things out. So but I do need to get I'm trying to find it, 52. There's only one spot here that I missed maybe yesterday, but I have this pattern that I've established that I just can't break. I mean, it doesn't matter how hard I try to change my style. My style is my style. Ooh, I just put down one drill because that's all I need. So let's flip it over, find out where it goes. Where did I see that missing drill? Hang on a second, guys. Oh, there it goes. And then I need one drill for the letter. Is that a V or over the years, but I'm doing it more and more now, like on this channel. And so when I do a book review, I tell you what the book is about, who the characters are, what's going on with the book, and how the book makes me feel. Well, people will say, and experienced, like I said, no flack, no disrespect. This is just, conversation I'm having. People will say, well, you don't have to do that, Robin. They're not saying it to me, but like in a discussion, you don't have to do that because you provide the blurb. The blurb is the description of the book. And if you look at my blog, it will say description, buy links, and my thoughts. And so I don't have to tell people what the book is about, but that's just the way that I write. Well, I want to tell you something. Hang on a second. 99.99 divided by 4. 2,499. Okay, let me read that. 9,999 divided by 4. Oh, I see. It's not reading it because my earbud's on. That is 2,499. What are those numbers? Those numbers are the last 28 days of views on my blog. 5. That's what they are. 2,499 views a week. Let's see. 2,499 divided by 7. That's 357 views a day. So guess what? I'm going to keep doing my book reviews on my blog the way that I've been doing them for the last almost 4 years. And I just, that's just a raw look at those stats while I'm in the process of talking to you, while I'm working on this diamond painting. There's no script in front of me. There's no notes in front of me. This is just me clicking robinlovesreading.com, seeing what my page views are, and using Siri to break down those reviews. So this is where my strength is at. For me on social media, it's just going to be Robin Loves Reading. But here on YouTube, thanks to a viewer in a live stream I did about 6 months ago, I was wondering if I should make a separate YouTube channel. And I still think about that now, especially now that I'm a cross-stitcher. And somebody says, no, you don't really have to do that. Just add something to your name. Okay, so what are we going to change my name to? And it became Robin Loves Reading and all the things. So reading is maybe 40 to 50% of this YouTube channel. But as I've added all the things, I want to do diamond painting WIP and chats like you see right now. I want to do my floss tube videos. I want to do my stitching chats. Whether or not I work on my miniature or my Legos on this channel, that's debatable. Whether or not I work on my jigsaw puzzles while I'm on this channel, that's also debatable. But cross-stitching and diamond painting, definitely. I'd like that to be part of all the things. I will talk about my puzzles or talk about my other hobbies, but as far as punishing you and making you sit for 20 minutes or 30 minutes at a time watching me, nah, I'm not going to subject you to that. But I just wanted to do this brief WIP and chat to show you that I think, okay, so I'm almost at the end. I'm just feeling that's release paper. So the reason I was looking, and I'll tell you, is I have that symbol right there, but I also have it over here, but we'll just worry about that symbol when I lift this release paper. So that's what I was just checking. So I'm in a weird place. I wasn't able to read yesterday. Like I said, it took me all day long to read 232 pages. Now, some days this month I read 900 pages in a day, but yesterday I just couldn't read. I didn't stitch, I didn't diamond paint. I just laid in bed and slept and played around on YouTube all day. And now today is a brighter, sunnier day here in Massachusetts, and I have been posting a couple of my book reviews, cross-posting some of my reviews. I've got to make some draft reviews on my laptop, so after I'm done with this video, I will work on my laptop for for book reviews that go on my blog for this week, because I do a lot of blog tours. So I need to formulate about 6 or 7 today, set up all those drafts, and then just keep on making content for this channel. So instead of me coming down on you guys with my mood swings and my strong posts or videos that I do when it comes to discussing my emotions in a negative sense, I thought I would tell you that, I'm okay, and I am finding joy in what I do. And like I said, my individual views, I would love for them to rise. I would love to get more likes, but if I look at my collective views, then I'm on the right path. The blog is going to keep going. Instagram is going to keep going. My Twitter, like on Twitter, I've got at least 2,000 followers. On Instagram, I have 4,300 followers. So I'm going to just keep on going, folks. You're going to see a lot of me. And when I find something inspirational, like a good Bible talk or a good quote or something that pops in my email or in my feed that's uplifting or inspiring, I'm going to share it with you. When I read a great book, whether it's a fictional title or a nonfiction like a memoir or a biography or inspirational or self-help, I'm going to share that with you. And hopefully you guys will just keep on subscribing. And I also need to say this. Thank you guys for bringing me closer and closer to 1,000. I might be there by the end of the week. So that means that I've got to make a separate video for a giveaway. So thank you for subscribing to this channel. So I think I have one more drill right here, and we are done with the number. Nope, I see one right there. And then we'll just call this video to a close. So like I said, I will use my straightener tool in a little bit. I just have a few more lines to do over here, and then I'll straighten everything up. I can't do the checkerboard method or the tweezer method. I just do me. So that's it for me. I hope that you enjoyed this video, and believe me, I will be back with more. If you like this video, if you'd like to see more diamond painting whip and chats, just let me know in the comments below. Bye, everybody.